What's up, people? My name's Anthony Evans. I hope you can hear me. I'm coming to you live just outside of Washington, D.C. That's right, outside of Washington, D.C. I can be reached on all social media, Anthony Evans, COM. I can also be reached on the web at anthonyevans.com. Hope you can hear me. I don't have my microphone on. I'm a little further away from the mic than normal, but here's my message. If you don't know me, I've been talking about my scopes are never longer than 5 minutes, so I'm going to get cracking on it. I'm going to get right into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know me, if you've never seen one of my broadcasts before, for the month of August, I've been talking about loving yourself and loving other people. I've been talking about loving yourself and loving other people, loving people who are different than you. And so this month of September, what I'm talking about is relationships. Yesterday's scope was about like trusting your gut. Like, you gotta trust that gut. There are 100 million neurons in there that fire to your brain, but for some reason we don't trust our gut. But today's message is this: is how is your relationship with you, right? So we're all busy. You may be head of household, you may be the primary caregiver for your kids or an elderly person, and you are busy. You have relationships that you're working on at work. You have relationships with your guy friends, relationships with your girlfriends, relationships with all these different people, right? But the key and the most important relationship that you'll ever have is the relationship with yourself. Like, that is the most important relationships. Because if you don't have the time to have a relationship with yourself, then you may, because like, here's the deal, like, you have desires, you have hopes, you have needs, you have goals that you are working towards. And if you're not in touch with those things, like, they may change and you may find yourself doing something different that is contrary to what your belief is, like what you think is, like what you originally set out to do, right? So the key thing is that you have to work on and cultivate the relationship with yourself. And like, look, I'm here to remind you of that, right? Because if you don't, you have to. It's simple, right? So here's the deal. Take a spa day, all right? You may need a spa day. You may have to take some time off. Like, you may need to take some afternoon off, because your hopes, your dreams, your desires, like, they may not be the same as they were 3 days ago or 3 months ago. So you need to be able to check in with yourself. Neighbor's car is going off. You have to check in with yourself and make sure that these things are in alignment. Like, what you do physically is what happens mentally, psychologically, emotionally. And that is my message for you. You have to make sure that you're doing the things that, you have to make sure that matter for you. And you have to focus on you. And it's okay to be selfish every now and then. I'm telling you right now. Oh, that looks funny. I'm telling you right now. It's okay to be selfish every now and then. Because the only important relationship that you'll have today, tomorrow, and into the future is the one that you have with yourself. You cannot love somebody without first loving yourself. You cannot have a good relationship with you if you're not happy here, or in the gut. You're not going to be happy with anybody. So that's my message to you. My scopes are never, ever longer than 5 minutes. I respect your time. I appreciate your time. As always, from my eyes to your eyes, from my mouth to your ears, from my heart to your heart, from the good in me to the good in you, and then, of course, from my gut to your gut. I love you. I appreciate you watching. If you are here, and if you're watching on replay, you're meant to hear this message, and it was perfect. And you are perfect, and you are enough. But you need to make sure that you're checking in and having a relationship with yourself. And don't forget that. That's my message, and I'm out, and I appreciate you all. Thank you for